Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring your running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second and very short, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Here we go, set. Move, 32.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
38.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Let's go. Clock 40.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mostert. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Down, 45, right.
2 now on 1st down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Running the counter with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. but he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes to throw once more. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
11 yards for number 11. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Let's go now. Move, 32. Move.
Tua, the final shot before half.
He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, what a move. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start. but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Down. Yellow. 43.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This drive's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Ready. 45. Right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They hand it off to Mostert, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Steps away, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Mahomes being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes finding Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Mahomes firing complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes to throw it. Buying time to his left. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go. Do it. After review of the play.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Mahomes. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Miami set to take over. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mostert, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Clock 40.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.